American Arbitrage.
Hey guys, Kerry here at American Arbitrage, and I've had a long week at work and I've been making some sales, and I want to show you what I've been selling this week. Here's a cool piece, something I don't sell a lot of anymore: sealed puzzles. I definitely don't deal with puzzles that are not sealed. I don't want to count. I don't have the time or the energy or the passion to do it. When I first started, I did puzzles so much. That was one of my go-to items. A lot of board games. For the same reasons, I really don't buy board games. And when I do, I just don't get to them because I don't want to count the pieces. It takes too long. So they get in my death pile, which I'm working on right now. But this was sealed, so it was a no-brainer at $1.50. I sold this for $15 plus shipping. I believe it's from the late 90s, maybe early 2000s. Cool art on it from M&M World in Vegas. So it was a neat piece. I'm glad that it sold. It sold in about 3 or 4 weeks, so it was a fairly quick seller. Here we go, guys. Another ticket stub sale. This is Guns N' Roses from 1992, January, so early 1992. Right at their height, I would say, right, during the November Rain era, right before, grunge took over the world and kind of knocked out the hair metal, the hair rock, or whatever you want to call it. But this sold for $10 plus shipping. Part of that lot I got in Vegas last month that I paid $12.50 for, and I've already made well over $100 on. But this is just another ticket to sell. I still have more I haven't posted. I still have plenty list. So here is a lot of Marvel Legends toys that I sold here recently. I gave a pretty good deal. Somebody made an offer on the Juggernaut, and then after they bought that, they put an offer in on the Ghost Rider. Now, I've had this Ghost Rider for a little bit longer. This Juggernaut I got in the recent Marvel Legends lot that I bought, or haul or whatever. And this guy was from the previous one from about a month ago, a month before that, or two, I think. So I sold this one for 10 plus shipping, and somebody said, would you take 5 for this as well? So I put them together. I'm like, why not? I've had that for a while. Let's move it. Let's get some money. So 10 plus 5, $15 plus shipping. Not bad at all. That was a really killer deal on the Juggernaut, but that's okay. I don't mind if, especially when I'm in the profit. I believe on all the toys already. So let's, keep these sales going and get this stuff out the door. There's a lot of football cards that sold. A couple low number, non-rookie, but low number star cards. So here is a Deshaun Watson, if you can see that, numbered to 50. Travis Kelce, numbered to 50. A couple other Travis Kelce cards that are numbered to 299. Now you would think, being as rare as they are, numbered to 50 or whatever, numbered to 299, that they'd be worth a little bit more. But in the era we live in right now, cards-wise, they're overproduced. Oddly, like a silver refractor of Zion, which may have hundreds of cards, is going to go for a ton. But some of these star cards, especially if they're not rookies, aren't going to go for as much. And they make so many variations of these. This is a blue mirror card, they call it. There's also a red, there's a gold. So there's a 1 to 25, 1 to 50, 1 to 100, 1 to 200. So they're rare, but they overdo it a little bit. So it kind of waters down the value a little bit, but they do sell. So if you ever find these, typically best, unless they're superstars or rookies, to sell them in lots. And I got $12 plus shipping for these. I got them in a couple different ways, in a Kansas City Chiefs box, and I think the Houston Texans box I bought. So it's been a little bit of money, but I've been selling out of those gradually over time. So $12 plus shipping. Here's proof that the condition of a box doesn't always matter. This was never going to be a big ticket item. This is, mid-90s. Joey Russo from Blossom, if you remember Blossom. But this sold for $8 plus shipping. I only paid $1. This was from my toy guy in the summer when I was going to the flea markets. His mom used to own a traveling toy show store, basically, that she did. So she had so much cool stuff. He had a lot of stuff like this. I paid $1 for this. I think I also had 7 or 6 or whatever her name was. That sold earlier, but this was only $1. Sold for $8. Classic 90s retro goodness. Not only do old CD players sell, but so do old tape players as well. Actually, this one isn't that old. This is a Kobe one. It came with the headphones. I got this from one of the estates a while back, months and months ago. Had it sitting on my, in my store, on my shelf for a while. And I finally took an offer for $9.75 plus shipping. Easy money, not anything too crazy. But if you find these out in the wild, especially if they're shock resistant and stuff like that, occasionally you're going to see those in bright yellow colors and stuff. Those are worth a little more. But if you can get this for $1, I would pick it up. It's going to make you money in a month or two, and you can just sit it on a shelf and forget about it. We got another Marvel figure right here. This is Ultron from Age of Ultron. This is the 12-inch variety. I believe they're Titan Heroes. I'm not quite sure, but it's an electronic one. I got it in a $3.99 or $2.99 bag with another 12-inch Marvel figure. This one sold for $8 plus shipping. He's electronic. He works great. I love Marvel stuff. Just has a big net. You know, Disney has a lot of fans, you know, that collect this stuff. So if you find this stuff and it's like $1 or less, or even $2 sometimes, pick it up, especially in toy bags, because you get a lot for your money. So I bought this recently for $1. This is a neat piece, The Chronicles of Narnia. It's a 19 CD, basically all of the Chronicle of Narnia, all the books with like a dramatic telling of them. So pretty cool, on CD for people to listen to in the car or out and about, people who still use CDs. I got this for $1, which is a great deal. I noticed when I was looking at it that it looked like it was missing a CD. I had counted there, or at least I thought I did. And I'm like, oh, it's all there. That's crazy. It doesn't look like it is, but it's all there. Then I came back here, went to list it, realized it was missing a CD. So it didn't sell for the $25.30 I was hoping. It sold for $10, but thankfully I picked it at such a good price. Thankfully, you know, it was a little bit luck that I was able to make a profit on it, even though I made a mistake. So sometimes that happens. You can bail yourself out if you have enough wiggle room in the profit area. So happy to have sold. Here's another card that sold for my recent basketball card haul. This is a Flair Showcase, $97.98. So like a lot of the cards I got in that thrift card haul, is a lot of $1997.98. So this is Kobe's second year, you know, pretty classic card, really good looking card. It sold for $7 plus shipping. I'm already in the profit on that lot, and I've got a lot more to sell. So, you know, I'll keep on making money on that for a while, and I'm super stoked to have sold. Next up, we have this vintage pillowcase cut out right here. It is Dopey from Snow White. Now, this came out, I believe, in the 70s, and I got this in a lot from the estate sale guys, but I haven't been taking all their small stuff like I used to. It's just too overwhelming. So if there's a couple things I really like that aren't high value, I'll just pay for them. So I paid $15 for a lot. Got quite a few cutouts, a cool, you know, Union Jack tea towel, and a couple other items. But this sold right here for $8.50 plus shipping. Somebody's probably going to cut it out and make a pillow out of it, so pretty neat. One of the big time players from when I was a kid, Robin Yount. Now this kind of card right here is called a commemorative or manufactured patch. It is not something that was used in a game. It's something that they made that just looked cool to commemorate something that celebrates this player, which was, I believe, an all-star game that he was in the early 80s. These come in the blaster boxes. Now, a blaster box is the box you see at Walmart and Target. You've seen me open some similar type boxes before, and if you ever go into a Walmart or Target, they're going to be there in the card section. This is usually something they give you like one per box as a incentive to buy, you know, retail is what they call it. So this card I got in a giant collection in the summer. I've been buying from the card shop guy forever. He had like 66 boxes of cards. So I've been buying these boxes, as you guys know, for about $7 to $10 a piece, sometimes a little more. He had 66 boxes out this summer for some reason. He was getting rid of some, and he sold them all to me for $100. So I paid, you know, $1.60 or something a piece for them. This was in one of those boxes. I've had it for a while. I've listed it, and then I think it went down, and then I relisted it. But it finally sold. Didn't sell for a lot, but it did sell for $4 plus shipping. I mean, when you get those big boxes, I'm literally getting probably 100,000 cards. You know, when they had cards like this, that's not bad. There was one box that had a lot of stuff like this, and a lot of other boxes that had rookies and not autographed stuff that was pretty good. So recently, they have been remaking Voltron toys. This is the Green Lion from Voltron. If you guys remember Voltron, great 80s cartoon, and they had a lot of toys. This is a remake. It's like a die cast, really nice. I paid $1 or less for this at the thrift store, I believe, and it sold for $6 plus shipping. Not bad at all for a very easy to ship toy. I love toys because they're just so simple to ship. Just put them in a bubble mailer, you know, make sure if they need a little extra padding, fine, but most of the time they don't. And, you know, easy and light. I know I've mentioned it before, but a wise man once said, the redneck picker, keep your head on a swivel, pay attention to what's going on around you. And when Tom Brady last week signed with the Tampa Bay Bucks, I had a bunch of Mike Evans that I didn't, Mike Evans is a receiver for them, had a bunch of Mike Evans rookie cards that I hadn't posted yet, refractors, stuff like that. He's a good player, but not super hot right now in the hobby, but he's going to start being. And I sold this for $7 plus shipping. If I had held on until the season, you know, maybe it could have went for more. But $7 for some cards that have been sitting around in a box that I bought, you know, for a little bit, a couple months. I thought, why not? Let's sell it. And that's what I did. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe down below. Also, ding that notification bell so that you can know when I make my next video, which should be 1 or 2 a week right now. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Comment down below also if you have any questions, if you found anything you enjoyed, if you learned anything, or if you have anything you'd like to teach me, I'd appreciate it as well. Thanks, guys.